how much of a difference will it make pushing accessories very close to failure versus hard but not really so close to failure to the final 1RM increase? So the setup of this question would mean that pushing accessories excessively hard to failure will make a bigger difference and increase that 1RM more. Is that necessarily true? Absolutely not. When we look at an accessory movement, the most important thing to keep in mind that the accessory movement is playing a secondary or tertiary role in our overall development for that increased 1RM. So if we're looking at something like a weightlifter, they'll have snatches and clean and jerk, which are primary movements. They'll have their back squats and pulls and presses, which are their main strength movements, and then they have their accessories. The accessories are in the third tier of importance here. And if we were to take something like an accessory, let's say weighted planks, and going all the way to failure in every session, or even if it's something like pull-ups, going to failure in every session, pushing them as hard as we can because you're a winner and you want a bigger 1RM number, you'll almost certainly have a smaller 1RM number by the end of the training cycle. The accessory movements are accessories to the program, where the primary movements we're doing in training are there to bring up our overall performance in terms of whatever that number is or whatever that movement is. The accessories are there to support the training. So we should never be at the point where we're driving the accessories to failure at every single point in the program. There are certainly periods in every training block where accessories will get quite difficult. There are certainly certain accessory exercises that people might find difficult and might often come up against the roadblock of failure. The classic example here will be in pull-ups. Heavier athletes who mightn't be that well developed for doing pull-ups will oftentimes go to failure on a pull-up set. Is that overall detrimental to their training cycle? Absolutely not, because they're probably getting 4 or 5 pull-ups done and then having to go to assisted reps by the end of it. They're not at the point where those 4 or 5 reps are really detrimental because it's just not that much training. They're not actually at the point where they can do enough training to be detrimental to their overall progress. But certainly you shouldn't be pushing your accessories in that fashion.